It's going to be a raid. We'll get here to buy a car. Oh, check out the bus number. Nearly crashed into the 123.
Here's a 1-2.
1-2, I'm looking at the microphone. Hello and welcome back to the channel where, as you can see behind us, the trailer's hooked up to the truck. So that means only one thing, it is new car day. That's right, we have found another gem to join us. So we're going to hit the road, head over there and show you what we're going to be getting stuck into for the next few weeks. Hold on, I've got to figure out where I'm going. Am I going right or left when I come off the...
When you come down to the roundabout, back on yourself, you'll see our big Mullally left in the left-hand lane, the dual carriageway. So you'll follow that up with a big office block, drive past.
Many hours later.
This is telling me to come off, but I'm pretty sure he told me I needed to be over there. Should we just go left again?
In 1.2 miles,
it says go
right onto
Rolling
Lane North.
That says right. It's ringing me again. Oh, hold on. I'm at a car wash. I feel like I'm having like a geography lesson at the same time. It's nice. It's a nice day out. Yeah, there's Tesco's. You say go past it? There he is. Hey, look, he's put his flashing lights on in his van so I can find him. Yeah, that's the energy I needed. How's the back of that trailer on that Golf?
From the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up. Break you in and break you out. In the end, we're gonna make.
So there it is. We have found ourselves the holy grail, the thing that all petrol heads search for, a diamond in the rough, a barn find, so to speak. This 1983 Mark I Golf GTI, no less. And it's had the same owner for the last 24 years. It's been stashed up here and it's lived this life indoors for most of its time. Only recently has it been put out in the elements, and our friend Shane, who's a big AutoFinesse fan, he works here and he said to the guys, you can't leave a car that good out here to go rotten. So fingers crossed, there's no rust on this. However, it's not moved in 24 years. So I'm excited to get it on that trailer, get it back to the academy and actually see what we're dealing with. Let's get on with it. We're going to try and get this out of this hole here somehow and drag it onto that trailer. So wish us luck. I'm not sure how it's going to go. If you see it out there in that fence, you know it didn't go well. Lifting gloves. Man, I don't want to get my paws dirty. How did it get here? Did it roll? Oh, okay. We should be all right. Let's try and go back with it. Hold on, let's rock. 3, 2, 1. Easy.
Glad this is on camera.
What, you doing some work? Yeah, it'll make it. No, you're not straight. Let's get it on the winch. Okay. It's got slightly heavy now. Oh my God.
And you're through?
Oh man. She might have been outside. Yeah, she's not moving anymore, she's stuck. What do you think? Let's get it off of this winch because this is not in a good way.
Can we just let it drop and reposition and go again?
Yeah.
Let's do that. I have a feeling it's pulled it over, this winch has. It's only a light car.
Potentially, yes. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Not a chance. Let's bounce her. 1, 2, 3, go. 3, 2, 1. No, don't let go. Go, pusher. Yeah, we're doing it. Gear.
Yeah.
Come on.
You going?
Yeah, we're good. Easy, easy, easy. Look how much sweat is coming off me. There was nothing easy about that. It's just unbelievable. Done it though. Oh, I've just noticed. We've put the car on round the wrong way. It's got to come back off. Look at that. One collection. Whew. Done. Right. Anyone want anything in here? Don't get too excited. They won't do Percy Pigs in there.
A little bit of sugar to sweeten me up, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll push that off there. That'll roll off. Undo the straps. I'll pull away fast. Who's getting in it?
You.
No, don't be silly. I'll do pushing because I'm big and strong. You get in it. Hopefully it stops before it hits one of those caddies. Okay, sweet. Handbrake, turn it straight in there. Deal. No, I've got this, I've got this.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That is not our gear. You're miffing it. Okay, it might be our gear. I might need a hand, yeah. Yeah, I might need a hand, yeah. Little bit of right.
Not to be that guy.
You want to turn it round?
I want to turn it round.
Other way, quick! Other way! Yeah! Oh man, we're going to have a crash. No, not there! Oh, stop! Where are you going? Has he got a driving licence, him?
You need to move the trailer.
No, you had to reverse in there.
We're not going to swing it around there because you have to move the ramp.
Oh, we're not there, you've parked it there, are we? This car's blue, it's definitely not black. I thought it was black in the pictures and just dirty. Do you think I could return it now? I don't like it, it's the wrong colour. I'm not a real mechanic, mate. Dirty hands are... Sort my eyebrows out for camera. So here we are, we've got the little Mark 1 Golf back at our base here at the Academy, and under these rather dull lights, we're not even in the light of day at the moment, I'm starting to really realise how much I've bitten off here. We're going to have a little look round it and see what we're actually dealing with this car. Despite the obvious, it's got loads of dirt and grime from sitting under the trees, some moss and mould around the roof and all bits and bobs under these trim pieces. Most of that should wash off. Hopefully it's not damaged much of the trim too much, but there are some areas that are a little bit worse for wear. The interior also covered in mould. I'm not going to dive into that too much because I don't like touching that stuff much without gloves and a mask and stuff myself. It's not for me. We'll have a look under the bonnet. Now, I think this is where we're going to start. This is probably where the story's going to begin. So, one of the first jobs we're going to do with this is get it mechanically sound. We're going to need to breathe new life into that old K-Jet system. Obviously, we're going to drop fluids, do a belt, tidy it up, see what we're dealing with, plugs, leads, the obvious normal bits before we even try and fire this thing back up into life, because it's not been fired up in 24 years. I was hoping it'd be rust free, but I'm looking around here and there are some crusty areas. I'm going to have to really think and see what I'm going to do with that, because I want to keep the soul and the spirit of this car as much as I can, but at the same time I don't want it looking like an old shed that's just been polished. I don't mind painting certain bits if they need it, but I am going to do my best to save as much as I can. This side, despite having a load of bird crap down it, it's pretty sound. Something's gone on here with a fuel cap. Someone's had a go at that, and I'm going to have to figure out how you get that off. And the boot, I'm going to need the key locked for safety. Might be something good in here. is there going to be a rat, a rabbit or a pigeon? It's wedged closed. Wow. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. Whoa, look how fresh the paint is in that shut. That is... Okay, I think the hydraulic strut over there that holds the boot up is seen better days. Oh, we're all right. Hold on, lads. I think... Let's get out of the way. We're saved. That would be really handy if I could read. Yeah, given the circumstances, I'm excited for this car. I know it's not perfect, but do you really want to see us get a perfect car, give it a wash, give it a polish, and then show you it as shiny as when it came in? No. Do I think detailing will save this car on its own? I'm probably being optimistic if I think it hasn't got to have some paint at some point. But overall, I think with limited mechanical skills, now I am going to get an expert in for that. One of the guys that works for us helps us build some of the cars, runs a drift team, does the mechanics on that side. I'm not that mechanically minded, so I'll definitely be here and I'll be watching and learning, but that job's not for me. It will probably never run if I touch that. But with a little bit of mechanical skills and a little bit of detailing, I think we can make this look a lot better without busting the bank on the budget. We picked the car up for a very fair price. We didn't steal it, but we didn't pay over the odds. We haven't paid scene tax on this car, which is nice. I mean, we took a gamble. We bought it without seeing it. I saw pictures and I thought, you know what, we could do something quite cool with this. We could make some cool content for you guys with it. So I'm gonna go home, get some sleep, think on it a little more, come up with some ideas. I'm definitely gonna change the wheels. I'm gonna change the ride height. I'm gonna make it look a little more cool. I'm gonna bring it up to date. But like I say, I don't wanna rip the soul out of this old car. I wanna keep it looking as it should have. I want it to look like an old car, but be cool. So join us on the next one when we're gonna pop the hood and get a second opinion from an expert and see what they think and see if we've bought a lemon or if we've had the bargain of a lifetime. See you there. Well, that was cack-handed, wasn't it? Okay, mate, I'm going to do my best to remember all that, but there was a lot of info.
I'm full of information.
Skill and techers. I might break a car that I've just bought already. We'll find out if it's rusty or not, if it falls apart. Course,
I know.
There's some spiders in there.
We opened it earlier on.
Ooh. That'd be nice. Wouldn't it? God, is that his first time with a trailer? Why is he in my car? Oh, I'm tired and it's dawning on me how much work there is. Hi. Oh, shit, hell. I just dropped a banger in there, boys. Woo.